Hey, welcome back, Israel, to your COVID Data Science channel. This is Wednesday, October the 20th, 2020. Before we get started, you know the drill, right? Subscribe to the channel. Hey, the next thing is incredibly important to YouTube and me. As you click the like button next to the video, and finally click on the share button. Share the video on Facebook and Twitter. You can also copy and paste the link into an email or a text message. Okay, now this is you people in Israel continue to really support this channel. 31 views in the last 24 hours, 27 younger folks, 5 older folks like myself, okay? So 32 likes would be absolutely fantastic for this video today, okay? And of course, 32 shares also. Okay, so let's come back over here, far up to support for Israel. We know that Israel is in the middle of an aggressive COVID-19 vaccination program. You know what must be the problem? My guess is this thing is, my phone isn't, me. Okay, very good. So where were we now? We're with Israel, right? No, we're not at Israel. Let's go over here with, so let's come over here now. Let's go to Israel, Hadley Wickham, and Garrett uh, Drummond. Okay, so let's go and fire up this report for Israel for today. We know that Israel's in the midst of an aggressive vaccination program. Uh, I think over 70% of the population has been fully vaccinated. But we'll answer this question better on Sunday. We do a vaccine roll report. Okay? So, anyway, what you can see here is currently Israel has 1.3 million cases, 8,021 deaths. Now, this news doesn't look particularly good because what we can see here is uh, okay, you can see that Israel's cases have more than doubled 2021 cases. But again, we know vaccination rates in here and what the distribution over time is of the COVID-19 cases in Israel. The COVID-19 deaths have also passed 2021 deaths in Israel. So what you can see here is, again, how many people are vaccinated and what's the distribution over time. Are the cases and deaths increasing or decreasing at this point? How are the numbers trending, okay? Well, we can answer that question right here. Unfortunately, this current bump, the one that began in mid-July, was the largest of the three so far. Okay, but the good news is, if you look at this very closely, you had a period of time beginning like March and ending, say, in the first week of June, when your deaths were like, where your cases were like low double digits. Okay, low double digits. Okay, but then, like many countries, you saw an increase here beginning in July. Now, of course, Some people would say, well, this is a Delta variant. Okay, they already say they know the worst of the Delta variant is over with. Well, do we actually know how many of these cases here, in fact, had Delta variant? See, that's the point. I'm just not convinced that that really is the case here. Okay, but I'm perfectly willing to admit I'm probably wrong. I mean, but anyway, if it was Delta variant, it certainly wasn't very powerful because because it didn't last very long. Okay, considering the fact we didn't really have a booster for it. So anyway, on September the 8th, you had 22,291 cases. Okay, and on October the 17th, the number had fallen to 1,000 cases per day, with an average of 1,243 cases per day. And again, you can see over here, the good news is that this third wave of the fourth wave, whatever it is, of the COVID-19 deaths was lower than the previous wave. Because the previous wave spiked on April 20 or January 27th at 92 deaths for a single day. But again, down here for most of the summer, your deaths were just like crazy low. I mean, we're talking low double digits, even single digits, even days when there were no deaths reported, okay? But then in July, we saw this increase again, and it spiked at 56 deaths on September the 8th before declining back down to 4 deaths again, okay? Now we take a look at the weekly numbers again. Look how low these numbers are from here to here for weekly cases, okay? So this would be 10,000 cases. So for most of this period here, they were at or below 10,000 cases per week. Then you saw this spike up here beginning in July, actually shortly before July. But it reached a peak, then immediately began to fall back down. Again, you see this pattern for deaths, very low death rates for most of the summer. But in July, we saw the deaths beginning to increase for 4 or 5 weeks, and then all of a sudden they begin to decline very rapidly, okay? You can see here that the August-September deaths are greater with the second and third most deaths or cases so far. And August-September deaths was the fifth and sixth most so far, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, fifth and sixth most August-September deaths were the fifth and sixth most deaths so far. Okay? So that concludes your report for today, Israel. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, click that like button, and click on that share button. Share the video on your Facebook and your Twitter account today. Thanks so much for your time, and we'll catch you tomorrow with an updated report.